Well, hello guys, welcome back. I wanted to make a video for you. I'm doing this the night before. I'm really tired, so if I start to slur, I apologize and please excuse the bath here. Okay, got that out of the way. Just as we talked about sometimes saying thank you to the gods, and I think we've covered this before, sometimes we do have to say sorry. Cliff Notes version, you guys know I'm chronically ill. I've had at least one or two strokes. I can be in a lot of pain and a lot of hazy and a lot of everything some days. And last night I just unloaded on the gods. I'd had enough of enough and, got sick and tired of all the years I've been praying for healings. And it feels like nothing's ever going to come and nothing's ever going to change. And I blasted them, put them on blast. Felt terrible, apologized. And of course, if you have fibro, getting yourself agitated like that just makes it worse. Got up today, tried to have a wonderful day, apologized to them, felt bad. Loki isn't a god for guilt, so he's like, just let it go. But I still felt bad, but we tried to make the most out of the day. We made rice together. We put the rice in a kind of chili bean and chicken stew that I had made yesterday. So we did the best we could. We made the best and happiest day we could together. But I do have chronic pain. And instead of enjoying all the gods being back and finally having, every god I could possibly want to be with, and we usually do, but sometimes it feels like you don't talk to all of them as much as you could, and then sometimes you do. I'm unloading on the gods again as I'm doing the dishes, and I'm like, I am just so sick and tired of being, of being sick, and how come I don't have this thing I saw this rich person have, and how come you had to let me be born sick? And I just absolutely unloaded on the gods. And I said, Lord, it is not just being sick, it is all this other stuff. And, yelled about all that stuff. And I thought, but no, I went, I'm sorry. And the thing was, the gods weren't mad. In fact, since Jesus has been coming in and out lately, he was the first one to say no. She's in pain. She's in pain. Of course, she's gonna yell. You're gonna yell when you're in pain. It's why you don't go into nursing if you want people to cuddle you a lot, because patients in pain, they can bite, they can kick, they can punch, they can yell at you, they can throw bedpans filled with pee at you. Believe me, I heard stories. Okay. And when you're in pain, you're not always at your best. You're not always this little, Buddha sitting there loving the world anyhow. Sometimes you are, and sometimes you're a witch on wheels. And, he didn't take any offense. He said, of course she's angry. Of course she's upset. And he said, just have faith. And Loki was the one that got a little more mad. Loki's like, you listen to me, you little snippy fox. And so I kind of got done with the dishes, went and did something else, and then, I'm thinking of it, and I apologized to the gods, and I said, I know you're doing all you can. It's beyond me, the mystery of why some people are born healthy and some people are born with chronic illness. It's really beyond me. I've never had a god explain it to me. I said, but, if you can't give me a cure, at least give me, the grace, whatever you want to call it, whatever term would make pagans happy, to be able to deal with it and to at least think of things. And once I calmed down and I apologized and, I was sorry for yelling at my gods, it came to me, at least take something over the counter, you ninny, and that will help. And you've got rub-on and liniments and stuff you have. Use that. You've got heat and you've got blankets and everything. Do what you can. Stop yelling at the gods. Sometimes, they do all they can. It's a great mystery that people have dealt with for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Why do some people get a miracle on something? Why do some people not? Why do some people seem to be born under a lucky star and, they get everything they ever want? They never have a day of illness in their life, and some people have nothing but hardship. We don't know yet. I don't think we're spiritually ready to know. And we have all sorts of, reasons why people give you. Some people truly believe we pick all this before we come down here. If you have a crummy, crappy life, blame the you before you came down here that said, yeah, you know what I want? I want chronic illness. That sounds fun. And being rich, that's not for me. And I want spiritual hang-ups. Yeah, I'll take those. Some people truly believe that that's the life lessons we chose for ourselves. No, I really don't subscribe to that, but if you do, I respect that. My philosophy is sometimes life's a punk like that. Whether you believe science or nature or it was given to you as a test or whatever is happening, sometimes things go wrong. I was born prematurely. It's where a lot of the things I have probably do come from, but you can't go back in time as of now and change that. So, sometimes we do have to say we're sorry. Loki really didn't want me, he's like, you don't have to make an apology video or anything. I'm like, yeah, I think I do, because I've been yelling at the gods lately. It's okay to yell at the gods. It's okay to be human. It's okay to break down sometimes, especially this year, but anytime to break down and yell at the gods and say you've had enough. It's okay. It's okay. They will forgive you. It's just say you're sorry. Say you're sorry and then don't do it again. And if you do it again, say you're sorry again and just keep, sometimes it feels like the gods are picking you up and sometimes, they're cranky. Sometimes you're picking them up. So, just say you're sorry like you would to anyone else and apologize. You don't have to fall over yourself. You don't have to fall on the ground. You don't have to beat yourself up. Just say you're sorry, and just say, well, I really need some help. This is too much for me right now. And if nothing else, they will give you the grace, for lack of a better word, to deal with it. And if they don't, you'll just be cranky and mean and just say, okay, I need time out. Sometimes that's what I do. I say, look, I'm feeling really cranky. I'm feeling really mean. I'm in a lot of pain. And can you please just give me 15 minutes, a half hour to have angry time? And sometimes that works wonders. Usually they won't. They would rather be, it feels like your gods would rather be with you and have you grump and growl anyways. But sometimes they'll be like, okay, 15 minutes, half hour, you want to be on your own and grump and growl. Do that. Meditate, exercise, do whatever works for you. But if you have to say sorry, just say you're sorry. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you later. Bye bye.